did enjoy this movie, and there was a lot of cool cameos in it, but honestly, they put way too romantic bullshit into this. I'm not a fan of romantic movies, and they ended up making that like one of the main plot points. And it makes perfect sense, so I can't criticize it. But I just don't like romantic movies. And that's what they made a big part of this movie. Because the whole reason Ryan Reynolds' his character in this movie, Guy, exists is because one of the main characters is in love with Millie. And then, what else? There's a few things that didn't make too much sense, but at the same time, they kind of make sense. Like, near the beginning of the movie, when Guy finally decides to change his life up, he tries to attack one of the bank robbers, takes his gun, and accidentally shoots him. But he doesn't put his glasses on yet, so later in the movie, about like 10-15 minutes later, we find out that you level up from taking guns. He technically took the gun, but he didn't put the glasses on yet. They were just in his hand. So maybe that's why he didn't level up to level 2 or something. I don't know. I think he should have leveled up from taking the gun, even though he didn't have the glasses on. And then, they don't really explain why. His friend is kind of just used as a plot device every now and then, and is barely in the movie. Though I do like him. Sometimes he's funny, sometimes he's kind of unfunny. But in the end, he ends up sacrificing himself. Though it's not really a sacrifice, because he had a few seconds. He could have made it, but he just stopped. And, later in the movie, he dies, right? And then, like, 10 minutes later, we find out he's still alive, and they do, like, this bullshit excuse to why he's still alive that barely even makes sense. And then, one of the weirdest scenes ever. Like, oh, you can do whatever you want now, so he just drops his belt and runs with his friend Guy. What was the point of dropping the belt? Then, I did like some of the jokes in this movie that weren't, exactly shown. Just if you pay attention to the background, a lot of cool stuff happens. Like, there's a running gag that one of the NPCs always has his hands up because he wants to save time in case a bank robber ever shows up. There's, like, explosions in the background, but everybody probably saw those because they're big and they're always like take up half the screen. And then there's like, how sometimes characters glitch in games and they just repeatedly walk into the wall. That happens in the movie too. There's just a lot of funny background character jokes. But yeah, what really ruined this movie for me was the romantic stuff that just kept being brought up. Like, oh, she's in love with the video game character, and that kept getting brought up. And then, like, 2 or 3 times, the obvious shit that, the one main character was in love with Millie was brought up, and they tried to make it seem like it was a plot twist. As if that shit wasn't obvious. I don't know, it's supposed to be a thing about video games. What is the need for romanticness? Then, I thought the main character, main villain of the movie anyway, overacted at sometimes, but he was funny. Overall, this movie was really enjoyable and had its moments, so I would recommend it.